Thanks, David. Well, an evening at the Ballet. Tomorrow you can experience a moving and exhilarating performance presented by the Anchorage Symphony Orchestra. Joining me this morning to talk about it is one of the dancers, Yumelia Garcia, and Ronald Foster, who is the conductor. Both of you, good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning. So, Ron, you said call you Ron. So, Ron, let me start with you. What can audiences expect tomorrow night?
Well, what we wanted to do with this program was to take the orchestra out of the pit, because most of the time when you're hearing ballet, you've got a large orchestra in the pit, but this is such great music by great composers. We wanted to put the Anchorage Symphony Orchestra front and center on the stage and the dancers in front of us.
Oh, wow.
So the piece calls for, the program calls for one pas de deux, a very long pas de deux, almost 9 minutes long, on each half, which will be the next to the last piece. But the other, what surrounds it is music by Stravinsky, Prokofiev, Bernstein, Khachaturian, Tchaikovsky, some of the greatest pieces that have ever been written for the ballet.
It sounds great. Yumelia, you're a dancer. I was reading some reviews. People are saying you're stunning. I can only imagine. What got you into performing and dancing, and what are you excited about tomorrow?
Well, I have been dancing pretty much all my life since I was very, very, very young, and it has been my passion, and what I cannot imagine life without being a dancer. And one of the most special things to be here and to perform tomorrow night is to be able to perform with the orchestra right behind, and to have the privilege to share the stage with them, because it's really not just the dancers. Usually they're in the pit, like you said, and having them behind us is actually accelerating to feel the music being that close to you, and you become one thing. It's a team. It's a merge of two things happening together that very few people get to experience as a professionals, because a lot of companies don't even have live music. So it's definitely a privilege to be here and to be able to perform with the music and live. So it's really a performance. You don't know what's going to happen. It's all happening at the moment. We're creating there as it's happening.
And this is kind of like a medley of performances, like you were saying. So not only do you have the orchestra right there with the dancers, you're going to have a whole different variety of songs. And, you know, so preparation for something like this, how long have you guys been preparing for this?
Well, the orchestra, we have 4 rehearsals with the orchestra, which began this Monday. And I think Randy Fleischer, the music director, Randall Fleischer, had a rehearsal a week or so before that while he was in town. And then we bring the dancers in. We had a rehearsal last night. We have a dress rehearsal tonight, and we do it. They spend a lot of time preparing in advance. And, of course, there are a lot of behind the scenes.
Well, the information, it's tomorrow night, Saturday, February 28th, an evening at the Ballet. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Of course, we'll have the information about how to get tickets and where to go on our website at ktuu.com. Both of you, thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Best of luck on the performance. We're going to be right back.